We had to stop.
This may be the first time the Michelob Ultra's ever been inside this building.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it is.
We had to stop at a gas station and pick up a couple of big boys of Mick Ultra. But anyway,
They just sprung this on me, by the way.
we ambushed Josh with this. Coming to you somewhat live from the Beer to Whiskey Studios, high atop Barley's Tap Room on Washington Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps, and welcome to this episode of Big John and Five. And that's where I get my good buddy on the other end of the dais, Big John Richards, to pick a beer from. Well, not this time so much. Usually,
we've officially gone off the rails.
Yeah, usually we pick a beer from one of Barley's 72 taps or 50, 60 cans and bottles. This time we had to stop at a gas station.
This is imported.
We had to stop.
This may be the first time the Michelob Ultra's ever been inside this building.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it is.
We had to stop at a gas station and pick up a couple of big boys of Mick Ultra. But anyway,
They just sprung this on me, by the way.
We ambushed Josh with this. And I forgot, in all my excitement over Mick Ultra, I forgot to introduce Josh Beebe. He's the big kahuna here at Beer to Whiskey, at Barley's Tap Room. He also owns and runs the trap door downstairs.
He's stupid. That 14% got him.
We had a big beer. Our last beer we drank. It was a big one. Anyway, moving right along. Anyway, so what we do is we sniff this, we sip it, we get bits about it. John usually tells us a little bit about the brewery, sometimes about the history of brewing. I have no clue how that applies to this, actually.
Which country owns this brewery again?
South Africa, isn't it?
It's AB InBev, which is now...
AB InBev?
Maybe it's Brazil now, too.
No, that's Belgium.
Well, it was, but I think
they sell again?
I think they sold again. I can't keep track anymore.
Because all of the big three beers are owned by non-American countries.
Everything but PBR these days.
And PBR being... When I go to Nashville, when I go to Nashville, that's what I drink in Nashville. Because you do when in Rome, do as the Romans do, and that's what I drink in Nashville. But plus you can't really get pernicious or something in Nashville.
No.
At the honky tonks. Anyhow, having said all that, John, do you want to go ahead and open these?
Introducing Josh for his first time.
I'm just so glad they're cold.
Yeah. Well, you know how we've talked about this, that beer needs to be a little warmer than most people think.
Except for
unless you're drinking like Ultra or Miller Lite or whatever, because it needs to be so cold it will numb your tongue on the way by, so you can't taste it.
As if.
Right? Go ahead. Well, there's plenty, Josh.
Yeah, we got lots.
So first of all, by looking at
it's
I can see the old Monty Python Three Bruces joke. Have you heard that one? One of my favorite of all time. But the Three Bruces are three Aussie guys dressed up from Monty Python. They're pretending to be Aussies. And they get up there and they say, we just recently went to America. And we discovered that American beer is a lot like making love in a canoe. It's fucking close to water.
Well,
anyway, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that on this show, but hey,
I have to say
it looks like it to me.
I have to say I've seen more color in a urine specimen.
Yeah, there's I can tell that it's not water, but barely.
Can you see my face?
It smells like the inside.
This was John and I before Josh got here. John and I argued about whether we should actually tell him we were going to do this to give him a little time to get acclimated to it, or we should just spring it on him. We did tell him ahead of time, at which time he said, no, I'm not doing it. And then we're like, yeah, you got to do it. This is, you got to do it. So, because, Josh, this is what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking
know.
beer.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
I'm with you. This is
All right,
fine. I'm good with it.
Somebody made that comment. It's a real tagline from somebody,
Yeah, well,
Feel like I'm playing golf.
right?
and sober as a judge.
There's a place for every beer. And playing golf, you need to hydrate.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this story? For years and years and years, we in the craft beer industry have been talked about by the masses who drink this garbage. Sorry. That we are the ultimate beer
You
snobs.
shouldn't use that kind of language.
I shouldn't.
It's
That's
trash.
terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's shit.
But for years, we got pegged as the ultimate beer snobs.
Right.
And I'm like, how are we the beer snobs? I'm like, we drink a different beer every time we go out.
Right.
You're the assholes who just give me a Budweiser. I don't have one. I'll take
Well,
a
I'm
sweet
not
tea.
drinking.
I'll have a sweet tea. I'm like, I got 72 beers in here. I can find you something. I'll just take a sweet tea.
You remember
This is the ultimate beer snobbery, in my opinion.
this happened while I was here. While I was still working here, I think it was Dana had a table out in the patio, and she came back with a full Spaten lager,
Yeah.
which is one of the lightest beers
Right,
in
yeah,
the world.
yeah.
And set it down on the bar and said, "This guy sent this beer back and told me it tastes stronger than drinking straight tequila." Like, wow, wow.
Wow. That's funny.
Jeez. Straight tequila if it been pissed out of a camel.
Right, yeah. Well, we've talked about, me and my friends have this running joke about the best of these beers
going
are triple renal filtered.
It's what?
Triple renal filtered.
Yes.
All right.
Well, we've
All right,
sniffed
let's
it, we've
just
talked
fucking
about
done
it, let's taste it.
Texas Miss Lily,
Clank.
boys.
Yep. Those Monty Python boys were right.
Yep.
I get a hint of water.
I get a
Do
hint.
you?
I get a hint of cardboard.
I wish I could figure out something else to say.
I mean, there's just nothing here.
I mean, I can see why people drink it playing golf
It's what? No.
or fish.
Again,
I don't know.
there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And there's a time and a place that you want something that doesn't taste like anything, and this doesn't taste like anything. So
It certainly doesn't taste like beer.
no, you
I
just
think it's better than Budweiser. I don't know. I can't judge because I don't drink this shit.
Well, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
All right.
Boys,
Enjoy
that's
it.
how that goes.
Yeah.
so damn lucky. See you next time.